What if the single most effective thing you could do to prevent a fall isn't a balance device, a grip sock, or a bathroom handrail, but a free adjustment to something you already do every day, hundreds of times, without thinking about it? I'm talking about the way you walk. After years of treating older adults recovering from falls, I've noticed something almost every single patient has in common. They didn't trip over anything unusual. They weren't rushing, they were just walking across the kitchen, the way they always do. And that's exactly the problem, because the way they walk every day has quietly become dangerous, and nobody ever told them. Today, I'm going to show you exactly what's likely happening in your walk right now, why it's putting you at risk, and the one simple change you can start making with your very next step. Let me describe a walking pattern, and I want you to think honestly about whether it sounds familiar. Someone is walking down a hallway. Their steps are short, shorter than they used to be. Their feet barely lift off the floor. They slide forward in a low shuffle instead of clearing the ground. Their upper body leans slightly forward. Their eyes are down, watching the floor. Their arms barely swing. This is called a shuffle gait, and it's one of the most common patterns I see in adults over 70. It doesn't appear overnight, it builds slowly, often starting after a stumble or a scare creates a little extra caution. That caution becomes a habit. The habit becomes the new normal. And what feels like walking carefully is actually one of the riskiest movement patterns the body can adopt. Here's why it's so dangerous. When your feet stay low to the ground, there's no clearance. A rug edge, a slightly raised threshold, an uneven sidewalk crack. Any of these becomes an instant trip hazard because there's no room between your foot and the floor for anything to go wrong without it going very wrong. And because your steps are short and your weight is already tilted forward, the moment your toe catches something, there's no time to recover. The fall happens before you even register that you're falling. This pattern also tells us something deeper is going on. The muscles responsible for lifting the leg, the hip flexors, the glutes, the core, have weakened from underuse, and the nerve signal connecting brain to leg has slowed down. The encouraging part, both of these are reversible, and it starts with one specific change. Human beings are built to walk heel first. When gait is healthy and natural, the heel touches the ground first with every step. Weight then rolls forward, through the arch, across the ball of the foot, and pushes off through the toes into the next stride. It's smooth, it's continuous, and it's one of the most stable, efficient movement patterns the body produces. But as muscles weaken and confidence and balance quietly erodes, that heel strike disappears. The foot starts landing flat, or even toes to first. Steps get shorter and lower, the rolling motion disappears, the push-off disappears, and the less those muscles are used this way, the weaker they get, which makes the shuffle worse, which makes the muscles weaker still. It's a cycle that feeds itself. Correcting it is simpler than it sounds. With every step, reach your heel slightly farther forward than feels automatic, couple of inches more, and let it land first. Feel your weight roll forward through the foot. Let your toes push off behind you. And the most important part, lift your foot completely off the ground. Don't slide it. Pick it up, reach it forward, land on the heel. Stand behind a sturdy chair, both hands resting on the back for support. Lift your right knee toward your chest as high as comfortably possible, then lower it with control. Then the left knee. That's 1 rep. Do 15 reps per side, 30 lifts total, slowly and deliberately. Keep your torso upright. Don't lean backward as the knee rises. The lift should come from the hip, not momentum. Place 2 markers on the floor about 18 inches apart. Tape works fine. Step forward, aiming to land your heel at, or just past the second marker. Then step with the other foot the same distance. Walk the length of your hallway this way, then turn and return. That's 2 lengths total. If 18 inches feels too far at first, start with 12 and build up gradually. This one feels strange, and that's the point. Walk as slowly as you physically can, each step taking 3 to 4 full seconds. Lift the foot, pause briefly in the air, reach the heel forward, lower it down, shift your weight, push off through the toes, begin the next step. Walk the length of the hallway this way, turn, and return. That's 1 set. Do 2. Removing speed removes the shortcuts your habitual walking pattern relies on. Every small wobble you feel is your balance system actively being retrained. Place a soft, low obstacle on the floor. A rolled towel works well, about 4 to 6 inches high. Stand a short distance back with a wall or chair within reach. Walk toward it at a normal pace, and as you reach it, lift 1 foot deliberately high enough to clear it with room to spare. Step over with the other foot. Continue a few steps beyond it, then turn and repeat heading back. Do 5 passes in each direction, 10 step-overs total. Before trying any of these, if you've recently had hip or knee surgery, you're dealing with plantar fasciitis or another heel condition, or your doctor has restricted weight-bearing activity, check with them first. Always stay near a wall, counter, or sturdy chair while practicing. Wear non-slip footwear or go barefoot on a safe surface. If you feel sharp pain, dizziness, or anything that doesn't feel right, stop immediately. This isn't about chasing how you walked at 25. It's about understanding which movement pattern your body actually needs right now and choosing it deliberately, one step at a time. A short stride and a low shuffle might feel safer in the moment, but a confident heel strike is what actually keeps you upright. Practice these consistently, not perfectly, and the change compounds. That's the difference between fearing the next uneven sidewalk and walking past it without a second thought.